79% of America's millionaires. Airtight research, data, not a feeling, not a political agenda, not your broke brother-in-law's opinion at Thanksgiving, not how he feels about rich people. None of this. Data. 79% inherited precisely zero.
Wow.
8 out of 10. 5% more inherited a small amount like $1,500 or $5,000, mathematically could not have possibly made them a millionaire. Another 5% inherited substantial money like $100,000, $200,000 after they were already millionaires. So 5 and 5 and 79, we're at 89%. 9 out of 10 of America's millionaires did not become millionaires because of an inheritance. Wow.
Have you ever wondered what people earning as little as $7.25 an hour can do today to join the Millionaire Club? What did those from this low salary background do to succeed, and how can you replicate their strategies? Today, we'll explore 3 specific steps that can secure a great financial future for anyone on a low salary. These steps are not only practical, but they've been proven effective by countless individuals who have successfully transformed their financial lives. I will show you how to become a millionaire with at least $1.03 million to your name by the age of 65, even if you currently earn a salary as low as $7.25 an hour. So let us get started and see how you can become a millionaire starting at $7.25 per hour.
If you invest from age 30 to age 65 in a decent growth stock mutual fund, 15% of $60,000, you'll have $4.8 million.
Yeah, there it is.
Now, you can also fire off a bunch of comments about that, but that was math. You don't really get to negotiate with math.
Yeah.
That's how math works. It just is or it isn't.
That's right.
You don't get to make up your own version.
That's not an opinion.
And so if you only are 1/5 as good as we teach,
Right.
I mean, $5 million, $4.8 million.
Right.
Okay, you would still have $1 million.
Right.
And from age 30 to age 65. So,
First of all, think of your finances as a weighing scale. On one side, you have your income, and on the other, your expenses. To become a millionaire, you need to ensure your scale tips in favor of income. This isn't about earning a high salary, it's about managing what you earn wisely. To illustrate the importance of managing income and expenses effectively, let's consider Caitlin from Tampa. She and her husband have a household income of $100,000, but are overwhelmed by $30,000 in debt and minimal savings.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed because I was told by my coworker about you, and the more I was watching your videos, the more I realized how out of control me and my husband were with our money, and I don't know where to start.
Ramsey advises them to create a budget using the EveryDollar app to track spending and identify waste. By doing so, they can better allocate their money. Ramsey guides them through this baby steps plan. Since they have over $1,000 in savings, he suggests using the excess to tackle their debt. They should list their debts from smallest to largest and pay off the smallest first while making minimum payments on others. With their income, Ramsey estimates that they can be debt-free within a year.
it sounds to me like you've got about $30,000 worth of debt with a $100,000 income. You should be debt-free in a touch over a year.
This case highlights the importance of managing what you earn wisely, creating a budget, identifying waste, and strategically paying down debt to achieve financial stability. Now, in the same way, managing money wisely sets you on the path to becoming a millionaire. Let's say you work for a minimum wage and make $7.25 an hour. You work 40 hours a week and work 50 weeks a year, taking 2 weeks off for vacation or medical leave. This means you make $14,500 in a year. In Texas, programs like SNAP and Medicaid might help you with this income because you qualify for it. Even with this low income, if you save 10% of your earnings, which is $1,450 each year, and get most of your taxes back along with earned income credit of $519 if you're single, you could save over $2,000 each year. This breaks down to saving $29 from your $290 weekly paycheck. Now, let's talk about saving and investing this money wisely. If you put this $2,000 every year into a tax-free Roth IRA and invest in broad market ETFs, averaging a 7.5% return over 45 years, from age 20 to 65, you would have a little over $1.037 million by the time you retire. Without making any other changes, you could retire, get Social Security, and withdraw 3% of your savings each year. This would give you about $31,000 annually, which is more than double your working income, greatly improving your quality of life. By withdrawing only 3% per year, you keep your savings growing and can leave it to your children. Let's see how this growth can be illustrated at different starting ages with the same savings and investment strategy. Starting at the age of 20, by the time you retire, you will have over $1.037 million saved. Starting at age 30, you would accumulate about $502,000. If you start at age 40, you would save about $221,000. Beginning at age 50, you would have around $81,000 by retirement. These calculations demonstrate the power of compound interest and consistent saving, even on a modest income. Now let's address income. Increasing your income doesn't necessarily mean getting a second job. It could mean negotiating a raise, finding better paying employment, or creating passive income streams. The goal is to tip the scale so that your income always outweighs your expenses. For example, taking on a side hustle that earns you an additional $200 per month can significantly impact your savings over time. Investing this extra income can accelerate your journey to becoming a millionaire. Research by Ramsey Solutions shows that millionaires are not necessarily high earners, but are exceptional at managing their money. According to their study, 79% of millionaires did not receive any inheritance from their families. They became wealthy by living below their means, saving consistently, and investing wisely. Moreover, only 31% of millionaires earned an average of $100,000 a year during their careers, proving that high income is not a prerequisite for becoming wealthy. Instead, these millionaires focused on controlling their expenses and maximizing their savings. Managing what you earn wisely involves several key strategies. First, track your spending carefully. Use budgeting apps or simple spreadsheets to record every expense. This practice helps you identify areas where you can cut costs. For example, you might find that you're spending too much on dining out or on subscriptions you rarely use. By reducing these unnecessary expenses, you can increase the amount you save each month. Another strategy is to avoid high-interest debt. Credit card debt in particular can be a significant financial drain. Paying off your credit card balance in full each month prevents interest charges from accumulating and frees up more money for saving and investing. Additionally, building an emergency fund can protect you from unexpected expenses that might otherwise force you to incur debt. Investing is another essential aspect of managing your money wisely. Investing in low-cost index funds, such as those tracking the S&P 500, can provide a steady return over time. Historical data shows that the S&P 500 has an average annual return of about 8%. By investing consistently, even small amounts can grow substantially over the years through the power of compound interest. By controlling your expenses and increasing your income, you can ensure that your financial scale tips in your favor, setting you on the path to becoming a millionaire, even on a low wage. This disciplined approach to managing money is what differentiates millionaires from those who struggle financially. It's all about making smart choices consistently over time. Now that we've established the importance of balancing your income and expenses to achieve financial stability and growth, it's time to look into the next critical step, the life costs split. Managing your expenses effectively is essential for maximizing your savings and investments, and ultimately for building your wealth, even on a low wage. The life cost split involves dividing your income into three main categories: essentials, wants, and investments. This method ensures that you cover all necessary expenses, enjoy a reasonable lifestyle, and still have enough left to invest in your future. In order to better understand life cost split, let's look at an example where Ramsey answers a caller who asks how to manage extra income. Rick, a caller from Las Vegas, is curious about the ideal ratios for personal spending, especially since his and his wife's income has doubled over the past few years.
But I just wanted to ask real quick, my wife and I are working on baby steps 4, 5, and 6, and in looking at our monthly budget, we're curious about ratios for personal spending. Over the last 4 or 5 years, our income has doubled, but our monthly, our blow money has just kind of stayed constant. I'm curious, do you have any kind of rules or rules of thumb, I guess, or ratios for that?
Ramsey advises that once you're in baby steps 4, 5, and 6, the focus should shift from intensity to intentionality.
And in looking at our monthly budget, we're curious about ratios for personal spending. Over the last 4 or 5 years, our income has doubled.
Ramsey suggests that personal spending, or blow money, should not be too large a portion of the budget, but it also shouldn't be too minimal.
You know, I've met people that half of their budget was below category because they wouldn't categorize it. And so they just throw it all in the miscellaneous category because that's lazy. It's intellectual laziness then.
For Rick's household income of $160,000, Ramsey recommends doubling their personal spending allowance from $150 to $300 per month. This allocation allows for intentional enjoyment and impulse spending while maintaining a disciplined approach to financial management. By categorizing specific expenses like hobbies and lunches separately, Rick and his wife can better control their finances and ensure they are purposeful with their money. So to keep it general, first, allocate 50% of your income to essential needs. These are non-negotiable expenses required for your survival, such as housing, utilities, food, transportation, and healthcare. You must be honest with yourself about what constitutes a genuine need versus a want. For example, you need food, but you don't necessarily need to dine out frequently. Preparing meals at home can save a significant amount of money. Next, dedicate 30% of your income to wants. This includes discretionary spending on things like dining out, entertainment, hobbies, and personal luxuries. While it's important to enjoy life, setting boundaries in this category is essential. Even high-income earners who manage their finances well often limit their discretionary spending. The key is to prioritize and moderate your spending on non-essential items. This way, you ensure that your lifestyle remains enjoyable without compromising your financial goals. The remaining 20% of your income should be invested. This is where the magic of wealth building truly happens. Unlike saving for short-term purchases, investing involves putting your money into assets that grow over time and generate passive income. Examples include stocks, real estate, mutual funds, and bonds. The goal is to make your money work for you, compounding and increasing value over the years. Let's break this down with a practical example. Suppose you're earning $14,500 annually from a minimum wage job. Applying the life cost split, you would allocate $7,250 to essentials, $4,350 to wants, $2,900 to investments. By consistently investing $2,900 each year in a tax-free Roth IRA with broad market ETFs and assuming an average return of 7.5%, you can build substantial wealth over time. Starting this at age 20, you could have over $1 million by the time you retire at 65. Even starting later in life can yield significant results, as illustrated by Step 1. Managing your expenses effectively also means being mindful of lifestyle inflation. As your income increases, it's tempting to upgrade your lifestyle proportionally. However, maintaining a disciplined approach to your spending can amplify your savings and investment potential. For example, if you received a raise, instead of increasing your discretionary spending, consider allocating a larger portion of your income to investments. This strategy can accelerate your journey to financial independence. Regularly, review and adjust your budget to adapt to changes in your life. Use budgeting tools to monitor spending and find areas to save. Avoid high-interest debt like credit card debt. Focus on paying off any existing debt and living within your means. Build an emergency fund to handle unexpected expenses without going into debt. With the foundation of balancing your income and expenses in place and a solid strategy for managing your life costs, it's time to focus on the next critical step, increasing your income through the acquisition of new skills. This step is about leveraging your potential to create additional income streams, which can significantly enhance your financial situation and accelerate your journey to becoming a millionaire. The key to increasing your income lies in continuous learning and skill development. In today's dynamic job market, acquiring new skills can open doors to better paying opportunities and create new revenue streams. This isn't about working harder. This is about working smarter and positioning yourself for financial growth. Let's start by identifying the types of skills that can be particularly lucrative. In many cases, skills related to technology, digital marketing, and finance are in high demand. For example, developing your earning potential can be greatly increased by learning to code, becoming an expert in digital marketing, or becoming skilled in financial analysis. Online platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and LinkedIn Learning offer affordable courses that can help you acquire these skills at your own pace. The money earned from new skills and side hustles should be reinvested wisely. Suppose you earn an additional $500 per month from your freelance work. By investing this extra income in a tax-free Roth IRA with broad market ETFs and assuming an 8% return, you could significantly boost your retirement savings. Starting this investment at age 30, and you could accumulate over $1.3 million by the time you retire at 65. But how do you start if you feel like you don't have any marketable skills? The answer is simple: learn. There are countless free and low-cost resources available online to help you acquire new skills. Another approach is to leverage existing skills in new ways. If you're good at writing, consider freelance writing or starting a blog. If you have a knack for crafts, you could sell handmade items on platforms like Etsy. The gig economy offers numerous opportunities to monetize skills you may already have. To illustrate the impact of acquiring new skills on financial stability, let's consider JC from Las Vegas, who has an unsteady income after quitting her teaching job due to overwhelming workload. Struggling with debt and basic expenses, she feels stuck.
I have a very unsteady income. I have a degree, and I was working in my field for a little while, and I just decided not to do that anymore. I was teaching, and with COVID and everything, it was a little too much for me.
Ramsey identifies her core issue as insufficient income and advises securing a stable, higher income. Ramsey quickly identifies the core issue. JC's income is insufficient to cover her basic needs. He advises securing a stable and higher income as an immediate priority. Ramsey emphasizes earning enough to cover expenses like food and utilities.
Well, I mean, you've identified the problem. The problem is you don't make enough money. And
Right.
the way you solve the problem, no kidding, Dave, is you make more money. So
JC is considering starting a piano studio to return to teaching in a manageable environment. Ramsey supports this and suggests leveraging existing skills to quickly increase income. Enhancing or acquiring new skills can significantly boost earning potential, leading to financial stability. Let's explore how skill acquisition can dramatically change your financial outlook. Suppose you're a 40-year-old earning $7.25 an hour, and you decide to learn a new skill that allows you to earn an additional $300 per month. By investing this extra income with an 8% annual return, you could accumulate approximately $212,000 by retirement at age 65. While this may not make you a millionaire, it significantly enhances your financial security and quality of life. It's also important to network and seek mentorship. Connecting with professionals in your desired field can provide insights, opportunities, and guidance. Attend local meetups, join online forums, and participate in community events related to your interests. Building a strong professional network can open new doors to new job opportunities and collaborations. All the above information will only work if you are able to learn new skills and start a side hustle. Here is a video I made that shows how to quickly and easily start the best side hustle that will make you extra money at any age. Becoming a millionaire on a $7.25 hourly wage is not a fantasy. It requires discipline, smart financial management, and the willingness to learn and adapt. By balancing your income and expenses, managing your life costs effectively, and acquiring new skills to increase your earning potential, you can set yourself on the path to financial success.